Hi friends, welcome. In the previous tutorial, we have seen how to develop application or standalone executable files by using small applications. We have used PyInstaller for that, and we have developed some calculators. Then we have also used a clock, and then we have studied about how to integrate database into our applications and how we give a user that access that they can update their login credentials. So you can use the MySQL database. Now we'll learn how we'll use SQLite database, which is a file-based database. So there is no user ID and password. We need not give a separate JSON file for that, and we will try how we will integrate it within our application so user can easily connect to a database and use the database application. Before we move, my request is please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you'll be notified along with whenever we add tutorials to it, and we are frequently doing it also. Let's start the script. Visit this URL to download the entire source code. You can just three parts are there. So the simple one, here it is. You will get a paging script here. You can migrate to the top, then come down here. Here also you can just copy the code here. This is the part 2 it is, and similarly move to the top, and here you get the part 3. You can copy this part 3 code also, and at the end you will get the sample database to download. To understand the script better, we have divided into 3 parts. So in the part 1, this is the code. Let's just run this and see. But you can see here that the database file, we are directly, the path is embedded inside the code. So when the user download this application and run it, it must maintain the same path, which is little difficult, or it is unnecessary thing. So let's just run it and see. Though this script works well, it connects to the database and runs the script, and here it is. This is the application, and it connects to this database MyDB under a D testing and SQLite. I can move to different pages. This is a paging script, 10 records per page it displays. Now let's close this. The main disadvantage is the path or the link to the database is embedded within the script. This is where our application will be generated. This is the output file will be stored here. Previously, in the previous tutorial, we had developed this calculator clock and this MySQL1 with a dv config file we have created. Now here our file will be created where you are using the SQLite one. Now we'll give command to generate our application file. So this is where I will just move it up a bit. So this is the first one. So I am pasting the command here. We have already discussed. The file name is, I have to change it. It is SQLite or SQLite1.py. This is the file. Here it is. You can see the same path. Now dmyapp, this is the destination. One file, no windowed means there is no, it's not a command prompt application, and dispatch means where the output will be. All this we had discussed in the previous tutorial also. Now let me just give this command. Now it will run it. I am not using an environment variable, so I have given a full path to my Python application file. Now it is creating it. Let's see that. It will just take 2-3 seconds to complete the packaging it into a single executable code or standalone code. So this file we can directly run in our operating system without requiring any Python or anything. So this is the one, but only problem here is that we have included our path to the database inside that. So that in the next part will give a browse function, so user can browse and connect to the database. Dynamic libraries, now it will complete it. So this particular path user can browse, ask my file, so it will browse and select where the database file is. So it is completed. So file is completed. Now let us go to our application directory here. The SQLite one, whatever is created here inside the dmyapp, because that is what you have given. So let's run this once. This is the application. I have double clicked it and running it now. So this won't require any support from our database. So here it is. This application, I can move it. It is connecting to the database inside this, and I am 10 records. It's a browse. It's a paging application. So last record it has reached, so the next button is disabled. Similarly, when I am coming to the first page, the previous page is also disabled. Now we'll go for the second application. Second application, it gives a user, here it is SQLite 2. I'll just run it once. It gives the user the ability to connect to the database. Here it is. I'll just connect the database. So okay, it picks up. So here is my database file. I am connecting. In any location I can connect it within my local file system. So open it. So it has given me the number, two tables are there, student and student join. So 35 records are there, 4 records are there. I can disconnect it. I can browse to some other location also, and I can go to some other location and point to that particular file. Let's try one more. So here it is. I have one more location where files are there, or SQLite database files are there. So inside the template, here inside temp1, here it is. So I will just connect to this database. You can see all the tables are and number of records are there. It has generated and it has given me. Now I will disconnect it. Fine. Now this one will build the application. Let me close this. So we are in the SQLite 2. I am giving the command here, but before that let me clear this. So it will go to the, okay. So here I will paste my command. So all the same command. Now I will change the file name here. So it is SQLite 2.py. That is the file name. Rest of the things we have already discussed. What each part of this command. I am giving this command now. So this will generate the SQLite, the application it will generate, and this will take 2-3 seconds. So once it is generated, the advantage of it, we are not fixed with the path. So the user can browse and point to the SQLite database file in the local system. So where it is located. Yeah, it is completed. Now let's go to our SQLite 2. This is the application file. I am double clicking it. So once I double click, it will run in the operating system. It don't require a Python to be installed or anything. But now where is the database? So I will connect it. Now, okay, let me come back to my old one. D testing. Inside this, I have a folder. Yeah, this MyDB is there. So this is connects it, and you see this is the path it has given, and same database. So both the tables are displayed here, and this is a application file, it's a standalone executable file. Before we move to our third part to integrate both the things, you can see in every section here in the URL, you will get the full command where this command, whatever is required to create the application file or executable file. In each section it is there. So you have to save only this particular code by copying it here as the file name. Whatever you save it, replace the file name here. Here at the end, this is the command. It is SQLite 3, so I have used SQLite 3. If it is a different name for you, you change it. And this location also you change it. So each section will have its command. Command is same, only the file names are changing. We can move to the top. Second part also, you can see the command is given here. The same thing, only this particular file name is changed. Okay friends, now we'll see the third one. So here both the browsing, connecting and the record display, both we have integrated. Now let's see the demo of it. So I'm just running the file. So yeah, here it is. Let me browse and connect. Okay, instead of this, I will go to my old application database where the student table is there. Here student table is not there. So testing SQLite. So inside SQLite, MyDB is there. So I am connecting it. Now you can see 2 tables are displayed, and below that 10 records of the student table is displayed. There are 35 records in total. So my previous button is disabled because I am on the first page, starting page. So next I can go. I can go up to this page. Now next button is disabled because as per the logic. Anyway, this tutorial we have separately discussed so that you can see how paging works and all. This is just for the developing application using that. Now I can disconnect it from the database, close it. Now let's build this application. Again, I am clearing this screen, coming here, paste. Sorry, I did a mistake. I have to copy the command again. So I'll just paste it here, the command. I have pasted. Now I'll change the file name to SQLite 3. 3.py, the Python file. Now let us run this and create the application. Same 3 SQLite testing SQLite. Oh, sorry, it is file name I have given wrong. So it is 3a. Actually not 3a. The reason I use 3a is because SQLite 3 is a module name, so it will be a circular error, it will come. So I have changed the file name. I forgot that it is a SQLite 3a. You have to change it. Don't use the SQLite 3.py as a file name. So I will just update this. Now it is creating. So the application, we can directly run it. It will have both the facilities. User can browse and connect to their database. At the same time, record with paging script also is integrated. This is slightly bigger one, around you can see 145 lines of code. You can just copy this by click of the button. So copy that code and use it in your system. So it's creating the packaging and creating the application file. PyInstaller we have used. It is building the package. Okay, completed. See, building exe from here completed successfully. Now it has come back. Now let's us go to our application file. Here it is SQLite 3a, not 3. So we are not, don't use SQLite 3.py file. Don't give that file name because SQLite 3 is itself is a module. So that will create error. I double clicked it. Yeah. So this is the button, I got it. So let's connect it to our database. Okay. By default, it picked up the correct path. Now open. Fine. Here it is our paging script. This is a standalone Python, not a Python file. It's a standalone executable code which runs on our operating system. So here it is paging. So previous button is disabled because we are at the first page, first 10 records. We can't go previous to that. Next, I am moving. Now the 35 records, because now there is no more records are available beyond this. We are at the last page. So this next button is disabled. Again, I can come back and go to the next page. So I can browse it. This is how we are developing the applications. That's all, friends. Hope you have a good learning experience, and in the next we'll continue with the SQLite, or we'll see more on the MySQL database where we use a JSON file to take the user credentials and develop the applications. So if you have any doubts, suggestions, questions, use the comment section below to post it. And my request is, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you'll be notified as and when we add tutorials, and we are adding frequently our tutorials also. Please share this with your friends, and thank you for watching.